Phillip Schofield and Holly Willoughby welcomed Vanessa Feltz and Giles Brandreth onto Tuesdays This Morning to discuss the day's headlines. Speaking as Chief Impact Officer for professional coaching and mental health firm BetterUp, Prince Harry urged those who are unhappy with their jobs to resign, but ITV's Phillip hit out at his comments. Phillip began, "Prince Harry has claimed that people quitting jobs that fail to fulfill them should be celebrated as they're putting their mental health first. It's an important message again, mental health, it's always great to talk about it." He quit his job with the royal family, and then got a £100 million deal with Netflix and £80 million from Spotify, so he had somewhere to go. Vanessa replied, "Why do we work? Do we do it because we love to? If we're very lucky, we might work our way eventually in life towards a job that we might enjoy," she continued. "But most of the time, it's very basic things like paying your rent, putting food on the table, putting shoes on your children's feet. Can we enjoy it? Can we make the most of it? If we're lucky, yes, if not, no. Most people don't have the luxury of walking out in a job because, as he put it, it doesn't give you joy. You want it to give you lunch, you want it to give you heat and light, that's the main thing. And then afterwards, you can think about, do you enjoy it or not? I remember my father slogging away, in this warehouse. I think he would rather have been writing poetry actually than selling knickers and bras and pajamas for a living. He did it to keep us fed and watered, that's why you did it. I think it's incredibly rarefied and privileged to talk about it in the way that Hess talked about it." Giles agreed, "My father's life was bedeviled by money worries, and I have to tell you that for good mental health, you don't need money worries. You need a job, you fundamentally need a job, and of course, in an ideal world, we all want a job that we love, and people like Vanessa and me and you too, we're very lucky that we have work that we love. But for most people, they've got to work because they've got to feed the family, and they don't have the luxury of looking for joy in their work. I hope, incidentally, they find it through the community of work, through the satisfaction of work, but am not sure that from a guy who has taken us $100 million in a Netflix deal to be telling us about the joy of finding freedom in your new working life. It sits not very easily with me." Vanessa added, "It's more of that tone-deaf stuff where they just don't seem to get it. What is happening where you live? Find out by adding your postcode or visit in your area. They preach to other people and the life they're living is not in accord, it seems, with what they're saying. It makes them feel extremely out of touch." At a BetterUp event, Harry said, "I've actually discovered recently, courtesy of a chat with Adam Grant, that a lot of the job resignations you mention aren't all bad. In fact, it is a sign that with self-awareness comes the need for change. Many people around the world have been stuck in jobs that didn't bring them joy, and now they're putting their mental health and happiness first. This is something to be celebrated." This Morning airs on ITV on weekdays at 10 a.m.